What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology. This is tutorial 11 and today's topic will be control statements in Rust. So in the last video, if someone is not watching our channel or our videos from the beginning, just for a recap, so in the last tutorial we have seen what is function and how to declare, how to define, how to use functions, all those things. So guys, this is already with respect to content point of view, we are having multiple things till now in this series. We have already completed 10 tutorials. There we have discussed what is Rust, why Rust is important, what is system programming, what are the different features which actually differentiate Rust from other system programming language. Then we have seen what are the variables, what is mutability, how to define variable, what are the data types, what are scalar data types, what are compound data types, what are the different compound data types supported by Rust. Then we have seen what is tuple, what is arrays, and the last video we have already discussed about functions. So the small or basic components or the building blocks of Rust is going to be discussed in this initial video tutorials, and later we'll start the advanced coding. But again, as I told you, I'm actually following a hands-on driven approach, so there will be less theory, but less theory means the basic or the essential parts of those components or the main materials will be discussed in a kind of PPT or slide format, and after that I will directly jump into the ID and I will write the code to explain these things. So in this way it will be helpful for you guys and you guys will not feel bored. Okay, so let's move on to our next slide. So what is control statement in Rust? So to execute or not to execute some code depending on a condition, whether it is true or false. True, sorry, there will be a typo. So true, it means, so if you go here, see, to execute or not to execute some code depending on condition, is it true or false? Deciding to run some code repeatedly, false, and deciding to run some code repeatedly while a condition is true are basic building blocks of most programming language. It means we have already seen some of the for loops, while loops, or some of the if else. Means if there is a condition, run the next block of code. If the condition is false, don't run. This is if and else block. So if someone is coming from C, C++, Java, Python, whatever, it is always universally truth. And if you are using some sort of condition to run the repetitive times the next code, that is kind of a while loop, for loop, whatever loop, like, so that is called a looping. Okay, and these two are the basic building blocks of any types of control system: if else and looping. If else means or there is some other blocks as well, switch statement, but that is not part of conditional, that you can stay as a switch statement or other things. We are not going to discuss this in this part. And the most common constructs that let you control the flow execution of Rust code is if else expression and loop. So in Rust, Rust is supported by two different types of control statement. One is if else block and one is looping. So in this tutorial we'll be going to talk about if else, not the looping part. Looping part we'll see in the later part of this series. Okay, probably in the next video, or if you are not able to finish the control statement in this tutorial, we'll do it another round of this tutorial with this if else statement, and later part we'll see what are the different looping statements available and how to utilize those things. Okay, so if statements and if expression allow you to branch your code depending on the condition. So this is universally true, all of you know. Okay, and if you provide a condition and then state, if this condition is met, run this code of block. If this condition is not met, do not run this block. Okay, so this is how it is. Suppose you given a condition. Let's you first line you declare a variable x equals to 5. Then you say if x equals to 5, then run this code. Okay, it means if you say x equals to 5, in the next line you decide if x equals to 3, run this code. It means the condition doesn't fit for this thing, because x equals to 5, but you are checking against x equals to 3 or not, so your condition is false in that case, so the next block will not execute. Okay, so this is very simple. So we'll see in a simple code statement, sample code. As I told you earlier, I will I will actually follow a hands-on driven approach where I'll explain the things, and a later part I will do immediately the coding, so it will be easier to understand. So now, as always, our program starts with a main block or main function. It's the entry point. So like this, then I will define x equals to 5. Okay, like this. Then I will write if x equals to we'll see y equals to means assignment. This is not assignment, this is comparison. Okay, equals to means the value will be assigned, and if this means it is going to check against something. Okay, and after that it is going to this. Okay, print ln. Okay, and here I will write if statement is executed. Okay, what is happening here? If condition, remove this parenthesis. Just saying remove this parenthesis, but we'll see why this is like this. See, if statement is executed, it is running. Okay, now if I put x, nothing will be executed. So let's run this thing now. See, nothing happens because this statement doesn't execute. So what I'll do, so it is more or less like C or Python, but in C and Python you need to take care of your semicolons and all, but this is not the case here. Okay, this is done. So next thing, if condition must be a bool. Now the main or fundamental part, if condition must be a bool, just remember this thing. So see, x equals to 5. If I put this thing here, if x, okay, now try to run this thing. Okay, what happens? Let's see. See, we are getting an error. Expected bool, find integer, mismatch type. So it must be bool always. The condition must be bool. If it is C, then it is always true. Means C, in C, anything which is not 0 is treated as true. And if you are declaring x equals to 5 and after that you are executing this, this is definitely run. And in also Python also it is going to run. Okay, so it means in Rust explicitly your condition will check for the bool value, whether it is going to execute anything bool or not. If not bool, then you will get an error. See, it is generating compile time error. It is not going to compile. So remember this thing, the if statements is always bool. Okay, so why this is coming with this sort of thing, I am not sure why this is coming with this bullets. Okay, here it is fine, here it is fine. So I have to write this code block will generate compile time error as condition is not a bool. Okay, this condition must be bool. Okay, okay, so next thing, if condition is an expression. We'll see now why if condition is an expression, not a statement. So we'll see it using a piece of code block again. So first thing first, we'll write this main function block first. Then let me declare one variable a equals to 5, and after that we'll write let x equals to if a equals to 5, like this, and then else like this. Okay, so if a equals to 5, return a into a, or else return a. Okay, so it will be with semicolon and it will be semicolon. So this whole function is treating as a expression. So if a is 5, then it will return 25, and if is not 5, then it will return just a, whatever value of a, and here you have to put one semicolon. Okay, so if must have a must have a compatible else statement, and inside that you can put your return statement. Is it just think it as a return statement without return. We have did this in our last tutorial. If you guys not watching our video series, then I will highly recommend you guys to go and watch the at least tutorial number 10. There we have already discussed about this returning something without using return and also using return, and if you are not using return, that time you have to use only this semicolon. Okay, oh sorry, not semicolon, I'm just wrong. If you're using return, you have to using semicolon. If you're not using return, you don't have to use semicolon. It is same, more or less same as per as our Jupyter notebook. If someone is familiar with Python, in Jupyter notebook also we are doing the same thing. Whatever value or variable name you write, and if you execute, it will automatically print it in the next line. So it's done. So our value is 5, so this condition will become true, the value of x will become 25. Okay, so after that what will happen, I will type here print ln, okay, value of x is x. So x will be either 25 or whatever value of 5, means this thing. So now it is 5, so it will be only 25, and if I make it 6, and after that if I check this thing, it will be false, then it will be true, then it will be the value of x will be value of a. Okay, so let me save this thing now and let's run. See, the value of x is 25. Why 25? A is 25, and this condition is getting triggered, and it is true, and 25. Now if I make it 6 and save, now what will happen, the value of x will become 6. Okay, 6. So now hence it is proof that if condition is an expression, so this is expression, a equals to true means it's expression, it is always like getting executed in the form of bool, whether it is true or false. So this part is also completed, so you can copy paste this thing here and put it here. What happened, and we need to remove all this thing, we don't need this thing. Okay, sample code, and the last one part is left, if and else together. So if and else together is like this, we already seen it, but I think I can do it again. If a equals this, print ln if block else print ln else block, semicolon here, semicolon here. We don't need this part because if and else will be executed parallelly. So if a this, so here our x block will be executed. Okay, let's run this thing. See, else block. Why else block? 6, and 6 is getting compared here with this statement. This is false, then x block is triggered. So this is also one nice example. So I'm just doing it very slowly with the basic example, so everyone will understand, and it will be easier for them to do some sort of practice after we finish this tutorial. Okay, so first I just declare variable here, and after that I'm comparing here and here. So this condition is definitely false, so it will come, control will come here and it will execute this thing. Okay, this is very simple. And the next part is if and else if together. So again, if someone is already coming from some of the programming background, then it will be easier for them. If you are not familiar with, then also fine. So what will happen if, and after that if you want to compare, else if a equals to 4, like print ln first else if, okay, then we'll write 3 second else if, so like this. So I have set is 6, then it is getting compared with 5, then 4, then 3. So what I'll do, I will just make it 4 and we'll see what is going to happen. Ideally it should return first else if. Okay, so let's run this thing. Say first else if. So if I make it 3 and run this thing again, so then it will come here, so it should print second else if. See, second else if, and after that we'll write 7, not 5, not 4, not 3. So then definitely it will be else block, right? So I forgot to save this thing. See, else block. Now I will write it to 5, so definitely it will print the if block. Run this thing, save block. So that's it. This is very simple. So in the next tutorial onwards we will start the looping statement. So I thought that we'll not be able to finish this tutorial in one video, but it's quite simple, and I just got some sort of example to do it. So sometimes it happens that you are not getting the proper flow or proper use cases to showcase. Now I think I'm comfortable, I'm satisfied with the examples, so definitely you guys will feel comfortable with the code blocks and all. Okay, so but again, there is always ample scope of improvement. If someone is wanted to or wants to learn more, I will highly recommend you guys to follow the Rust tutorial from the Rust official documentation. Just follow the documentation. Whatever you want to know, if you are a beginner, then definitely the official documentation of that program or that programming library, or those are the developer of this program, is definitely helpful. So I'll highly recommend you guys to go and have a look on the Rust official documentation. It will definitely help you. But if someone is not interested to go into the theoretical part in detail, it's fine. You can just follow along with me, and after that you can just do some sort of practice, try to follow some Stack Overflow or some other forum. There you will definitely get some new ideas and all, because my time is limited. I will only teach you the core concepts, and that will help you to develop your intuition towards Rust. But ultimately practice and implementation has to become from your side. You have to think analytically, you have to apply those logic, and after that you have to write code. So till now we have completed already 11 tutorial, enough of material. I will highly recommend you guys to do some sort of practice, write your own code, and in between if you find any difficulties, trouble, you can definitely reach me out. I'll try to help you. So that's all guys, that's it for today. Hope to see you in the next video very soon. But before ending this tutorial, guys, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button if you are watching our videos, and if you are thinking that it's actually helping you, please provide some sort of comments. And also you can ask your family or friends, whoever is interested to learn new thing and have a look on our channel. You can also share our channel or videos via Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, whatever. And special thanks to all Udemy students. Because of you guys, actually I'm getting this motivation to create all the new contents, and as promised, I will come up with new course very soon. And all of you guys are nice from Udemy and YouTube. You are supporting me indirectly or directly in many ways. So thank you guys, thanks for supporting me. Keep watching our videos, keep supporting us, and whenever you find difficulties, problem, and if you want us to improve our quality, please do let me know. We'll try to improve. Okay, once again, have a nice day. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and happy learning.